What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So I want to talk about this particular rapper by the name of Stevie Franch. Okay, now I've never heard of him up until maybe like 2 days ago, where the good brother SBK Speaks, shout out to him, he sold me this video that was going viral. And I believe that Mr. Franch is he's a rapper or some sort of artist, and he's also a father to a young girl. She must not be any older than, I don't know, I would say 3 or 5 years old, something like that. Okay. But what ended up happening was that he posted his music, and then when he was posting the music, his daughter was twerking on him. And we can't show the video. We'll just show maybe like a screenshot of one of the posts. And the daughter's name is Diora. So the daughter was dancing what will be considered in a very sexual nature. All right, and so a lot of people was very distraught about that. They didn't like it at all. And then so you had even, I believe, some rappers, like, I don't know if it's Asian Da Brat, but there are people that were just calling them out. And so when they were calling him out about that, he was saying, well, you guys don't say that about my other music, but now you guys are really complaining about this. You guys should shut up. But then he later apologized by saying, hey, I'm a young father. If my video was offended you, my daughter's just being, an entertainer. And I deserve to make mistakes, and so basically, he said that, right? And a lot of these ladies are saying, well, you're out there being a heathen. You're sexualizing your daughter, and I gotta be honest. As a man, they are right. They are right. The truth is the truth. A lot of times in the manosphere, we want to be biased because, because it's the black manosphere, and then, women are out here being entitled. So whenever, a woman makes a point about black men, like, it's null and invalid because it's the manosphere. Like, we can't acknowledge the opposition. I think that's childish. I think that if as humans, we're trying to get better. So if they have a point, we need to acknowledge it, and that what they're saying is not a lie. He is in the wrong. Okay, you should never have posted a video of your daughter twerking like that, wherever she learned that from. Like, it's ridiculous to be 3 or 4 dancing like that. However, you see women doing it all the time. However, I will say this, so I will concede that point, but let's also talk about something else. When black women have their daughters twerking, not even that, their sons twerking in videos. It happens. Oh, well, then it's not a problem. See, that's not sexualizing. Okay? That's not sexualizing. You see? At that point, that's not the issue. Okay? But see, now we're not talking about that anymore. He has since deleted the video, but you're not talking about that anymore. So, why is that? Because when black women do something, then it's not bad. That wrong cannot be called out. If you call out that wrong, like, hey, look at these young girls who have gotten this behavior from their mother. Like, why are you doing that? It's like, oh, well, it's not so bad. And the reality is that I don't think that's that man that has taught his daughter to dance like that. I believe it's the mother who taught the young lady to dance like that. And even still, so it's still his fault, because I believe he's still with the child's mother. So it's still his fault. He's not going to get out of this. But at the same time, when other young black women are learning these things, they're going to school, they're cursing, they're dressing like this, they're on World Star Hip Hop, they're doing stuff like that. You know, a lot of these young ladies in the teenage years, there's no father there at all. We don't even want to talk about what they're doing at school, after school. It's amazing. Okay? And the behaviors that they're learning from their parents are illicit at the very least. Okay? It's illicit. So then when the black woman can do it, then we say it's normal. Or they just having fun. And the reality is like, no, they're not having fun. They're doing the same thing that you're complaining about here. Okay? All right? It's unacceptable. It's impermissible. But we want to deal with that. And that's what we have, like in the black community, we have one-sided justice. So the black man, he has to be ridiculed. You know, Masika Kalisha, I'm sorry, she was the one that really came after him. But if you look at Masika Kalisha and how she acts on Instagram, that's who that girl's going to become. Who taught her like that? And see, that's where the rubber meets the road. A lot of these young ladies out here are being corrupted by their families every day in single parent homes, by their moms or aunts, learning how to twerk something, how to throw that behind on the dude, you know, learning all kind of bad habits and ruin them later on in life. And then when you point that out, then they're gonna make sure that you know that you hate women, you're a misogynist, you hate yourself, and you hate your mother. Which is why, and I want people to understand this, once you get, you know, like my age, 40, something like that, we're not even gonna, you know, if God allows, you know, you to earn some money, you to do very well in life, you're just not even gonna be over there dealing with people like that. Like, whatever. I'm not even gonna talk to you. I see your kids doing something in the street, I don't want to even get involved. Those are your children. So I'm not even gonna try to correct them or anything. I don't want to be over there anywhere by you. All right? I'm gonna stay to myself and make sure I work hard, and my kids never have to, or my wife will move so far that they never have to hopefully ever encounter any children that are acting like that. Because you can't even tell anybody anything. See, we can be corrected by the black community, by black women, about what we're doing to corrupt our daughters. And when we do it, we should be. But see, the reverse is not true. You see? When black men want to, you know, okay, well, since we're gonna, you know, have this sparring match here, rather, with what we're talking about, you know, let's go ahead, you know, we could even be, I can even feel contrite, and also being, you know, feeling like I'm being chastised because what you're saying is true about my behavior, you know. Let's say, for example, if I was the father, I should be regretful, even repent for what. But now, do you have that same spirit of being contrite? Or is it just mutually exclusive? Which one is it? And that's the reality that we deal in dealing in black America. You can tell the men one thing. You know, the women can't corrupt the men. Okay? And but the women can do whatever they want to with their daughters, and then there is absolutely no criticism that can go on. The daughters can continue to have a history of having unsuccessful relationships, being unsuccessful in their social lives and all that other stuff. And then that mother of that child can never be blamed, nor can the offspring of the granddaughter when she has kids. And it's a perpetual cycle that continues to go. It's fine, I'll just move away. And that's the problem. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first one at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high.